The Unplugged album, Rick Michaels, thank you very much. That was the album that got the band back together, the original members, and got the makeup back on. Now, let me ask you guys this, some of my Kiss fans in there. Do you think at a certain point, let's say in the early 2000s after Ace and Peter left, do you think that Paul and Gene should have taken the makeup off and had Eric and Bruce Kulick come back? Because I think I do. Business-wise, that wouldn't have been a good idea because the music had changed at the time. And, there was still money to be made to see Kiss in makeup. And I will say, Joe Sixpack, I've used the term Joe Sixpack before. Joe Sixpack is just the casual movie fan, the casual music fan that doesn't really know the minutia of Kiss. Joe Sixpack's probably not going to know the difference. Joe Sixpack's probably going to think, oh, that's the Catman, and that's the what do you call Ace? The lightning guy? I don't know. In the 90s, I really started becoming a Kiss fanatic, and I saw them in concert twice. I saw them in 92 on the Revenge tour with Eric Singer and Bruce Kulick, and that was an amazing freaking show. And guys, by the way, because I did talk about Ace Frehley last week, and I'm going to give you an update on that, but I don't mean to take anything away from Eric Singer and Tommy Thayer. I don't mean to take anything away from them. I don't dislike them at all. As a matter of fact, I was a huge Eric Singer fan. Most of you probably don't know this except for Dave Vanderhoff, but Eric Singer was in a little band called Badlands before he was in Kiss. Way back, when the Kiss in the 80s or early 90s, he joined Kiss after the late Eric Carr passed away. But when he was in Badlands, that first Badlands album is very hard to find brand new now because of another whole story with the lead singer who passed away. But yeah, Eric Singer, and I'll even say this, Eric Singer probably a better drummer than Peter Criss. But in Peter Criss's defense, Peter Criss was more of a swing jazz type drummer. He wasn't really a rock drummer, right? So, and I know I'm veering way off here, but stay with me. And I'm going to talk, somebody asked me earlier too about the Motley Crue drama, and I'll talk about that too. But so I can keep these in clippable segments, I'll stay on Kiss and say that going back to Slasher Pepper, we're going to be doing the Kiss tier ranking. And I started listening to some of the old Kiss albums again, just to refresh myself, and I'm up to Destroyer. Now, these are albums I've listened to in the past quite a few times, but I just need to catch up because I'm literally writing down each album and what rank I would give it out of 5, So that way when we do this, I'll be more prepared. And I will say I forgot how great of an album Hotter Than Hell is. That is a great freaking album. It really is. Okay, and another observation I will make is that I never realized this, but those first 3 Kiss albums before Kiss Alive sounded very, I guess, amateurish production-wise. But after Alive, when you get to Destroyer and Rock and Roll Over, the production really picks up quite a bit, actually. So, you got to choose. Dressed to Kill, I would rate it a little bit down from Hotter Than Hell. A little. There's some great songs on Dressed to Kill, but Hotter Than Hell, man, just boom, 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 boom. So many great freaking songs. So, Parasite, Jesus, that's one of my favorite Kiss songs. Parasite, one of the coolest guitar riffs ever made by the great Ace Frehley. All right? Oh, man, that's a great freaking song. Oh, my God. I almost want to play it for you, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. All right, so anyway, since I'm still talking about Kiss, let me talk about an update for the Ace Frehley news. Since we talked about, before I had to leave last week, I did get you a little bit of Kiss info, so I might as well do that. And I'm not on call, so don't worry, I won't get called out. Let me take a drink. I got sweet tea and I got water. Okay, guys? Sweet tea, water. What are you drinking? Please follow the stream rules. Post what you're drinking in the chat. Okay. All right. So just to catch you up, last week I talked about Ace Frehley and how Paul Stanley on the Howard Stern show recently in an interview he said if Ace and Peter jumped back in the band, it wouldn't be called Kiss, it would be called Piss. And of course that pissed off nice, Holly. That pissed off Ace Frehley. And so he said, you have 7 days. And if you do not apologize, then I will drop some tea, some dirt. So here we are. It's been 7 days. And now I can give you the update. I just listened to it right before this because Eddie Trunk was doing another interview with Ace Frehley. So Ace Frehley basically stated that he got a phone call from a number on his cell phone. You know how your cell phone, we all pre-program numbers in our, our family, our friends, whatever. And so his cell phone went Paul Stanley, right. He said, this is the same phone number that I've talked to Paul Stanley over the years on. And he answers the phone and he thinks that Paul Stanley's going to say, hey man, let's talk this out. Either I'm sorry or let me explain myself. But instead, I'm paraphrasing, but he basically told Ace Frehley, fuck you and I'm not apologizing. Fuck you and I'm not apologizing. Okay. So then Ace Frehley calls, or Doc McGee. I don't know who called who, but Doc McGee's the manager of Kiss. And Doc McGee said that wasn't Paul Stanley. Okay. So as of right now, it's kind of he said, she said. One party is saying that was not Paul Stanley. Another party, of course, Ace Frehley, is stating that, well, I mean, it was his voice. It was his number. So did somebody get his number? I don't know. And guys, some of you might be experts in this. Can somebody clone a phone number and have the number come up as the actual person? Like, could somebody have cloned Paul Stanley's phone and when that number called Ace Frehley, and it said, could it say Paul Stanley? That's my question. If any of you guys are experts in that department, because I'm not, I don't know. Okay, I like to give Paul Stanley the benefit of the doubt for if his management said it wasn't him, then I like to give him the benefit of the doubt and say it wasn't him. I might be Team Ace, but I'm still, I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't know. So who knows? But you know what? Ace Frehley said, I'm not going to spill any tea. He talks to some friends, and Tiff has done it. Okay, there you go. So maybe, with tech nowadays, Beast of Darkness, thank you very much. Happened to me. Yes, it can. Sean G. So, you know what? Maybe Paul Stanley's right. And plus, that doesn't sound like Paul Stanley would. Now, Paul Stanley might say, I'm not apologizing. But I don't think Paul Stanley would go that route, like just call him, fuck you, and then hang up, not even give him a chance to respond. I don't think Paul Stanley would do that. I don't. So I don't think Paul's even said anything, if I'm being honest. Can Paul sing anymore? Well, that kind of segues me into the Motley Crue portion, because we're going to get into that, okay? But, so yeah, that is pretty much the update for the Ace Frehley thing. Will there be a part 3 to this? I don't know. Probably not. I know the last shows are in December. I think there was some interest in Ace and Peter coming back, but there's got to be a certain price to be paid, okay, monetarily. So I don't know if that's happening. I think it would be cool for the fans. And Ace has said, hey, I'll get up there. I won't even put on makeup, okay? I'll let Tommy Thayer still wear my makeup, all right? But you pay me the right price. And I think he said it. He even gave the price. I think he said $250,000 for a couple songs. He says, yeah, happily, I'll do it. Matter of fact, I'll put this out there right now, too. I'll get up there and play air guitar for $250,000 if they want, or $250, honestly. What's up, guys? You are at the end of the DD Live clip. What I do is I like to clip these out if I think the topic is important or something that's newsworthy. So thank you for watching. And if you want to watch more, you can go over here. You can go over here, click on one of those. And hopefully I can do this for 20 seconds, which I think I did. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys.